everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be checking out Gootoobz. I have been waiting for these for a couple months and I'm so excited to check them out. I first heard about these on TikTok. They came up on my feed, another creator was reviewing them, and the second I saw them, I knew I had to have them. Essentially, Gootoobz are tubes that are filled with glitter and slime-like substances. When I saw these, the first thing that I thought about was the fidget aspect, the motion of actually moving the glitter through the tubes. But looking at the packaging as well as the company's website, they are also really pushing like the visual and auditory aspects of this item. Like they're boasting ASMR triple sensory experience. There are actually 3 different types of Gootoobz. I have 2 of them here, and each one kind of boasts something a little bit different. So this blue one is the Glitter Gush, and it has like a 5 in the touch rating, a 3 for vision, and then a 3 for sound. Whereas this purple shimmery one, this is the Pearl Swirl, and it has a 4 for touch, a 5 for vision, and then a 2 for sound. The other one that I did not purchase, which is the Rumble Rush, that one's supposed to be a little bit on the louder end. It has a 5 for the sound, and again, I was thinking more of the fidget aspect, that maybe I wouldn't want these to be super loud, so I did not order that one. Both of these I ordered off Amazon. I ordered them on November 3rd. They were $11.99 each. And I didn't hear anything for a while, so I had messaged the company on Instagram. They have like a Gootoobz, I think it's Gootoobz HQ page, and they told me at that time that these would arrive by Christmas. Unfortunately, they did not. They arrived yesterday, which was January 2nd, but no worries. I personally was buying them for myself. It's not like they were for, you know, an individual as a holiday present, so no worries there. I did notice, though, they're currently not in stock, so I'm not sure where these will become available anytime soon, but definitely keep an eye on Amazon. But enough of all that, let's go ahead, open these up, and see what they are all about. Let's start with Glitter Gush. This is definitely the one I am the most excited about. This is my favorite color, blue, and I love anything that is clear and this color. To open these, I certainly don't want to cut into it, but there are these notches here, so we'll try ripping it open. Alright, then there's like this plasticky film that I'm assuming we're supposed to peel off, and here is the Gootoobz. Oh man, that is satisfying. Let me bring the mic closer to see if I can get some of the sound in. I am so in love with this already. I feel like I could just sit here for hours doing this, like 100% satisfying in every way. So let's go ahead and see what we think of our Pearl Swirl. Now, my camera does not do a good job picking up purple. On my screen right now, it looks to be like a dark bluish purple, but in person, it's like a genuine, oh, I don't know what I would say, like a genuine purple, a genuine violet purple. I feel like the camera is not doing this justice. Look at those beautiful swirls. This one is significantly quieter than the glitter, the blue glitter one. And the blue one wasn't particularly loud, but I'll see what I can get on the microphone with this one. In terms of sound, I would say there's almost nothing coming from this purple one. When I lift my finger off the plastic, I hear a little bit of a sound just from, you know, my finger sticking to the plastic a tiny bit, but otherwise, I'm not hearing anything, which is totally okay with me because, like I said, I really wanted these more for like the fidget aspect. But compared to our Glitter Gush, I don't think I would say this one is a 2. Either way, so far I am absolutely loving these, but I'm going to put them to the ultimate test. Both of these are going to come to work with me, and I'm actually going to put them to use as a fidget. I typically don't like to talk about my job on here, but for context, I have meetings, I have Zoom calls, I deal with numbers, so I definitely have lots of moments where fidgets come to use. I primarily use Tangle and stress balls while I'm there. So these will certainly be something different to try. I will see you in a couple days, and I will let you know how it goes. All right, so it has been a couple weeks since I recorded the first half of our video. I took the purple swirl to my work to use as a fidget and see how I liked it. And as you can see, it's currently wrapped in a bag, but we'll get to that later. So the first couple days with this fidget, I was having a hard time getting used to it. In my opinion, it really does require 2 hands for use, and I just didn't have 2 hands to use. Even when I'm using a fidget at work, I of course still need to be working, and I really need to have 1 hand free to keep doing my job, to write, to control my microphone on calls. So I just couldn't quite get the hang of it, and I barely used it. I maybe used it for like 2 whole minutes the first week that I had it with me. But then when I had some of my longer video call meetings, more where I'm listening and I'm not so much speaking or taking notes myself, I have found this to be very relaxing. It was a nice rhythmic movement for my hands that helped me focus on what we were discussing, and I absolutely loved it. Unfortunately, I only got to experience it for maybe an hour or so, and then it started leaking. So I wrapped it in this plastic bag so I could bring it home and show you all. And the plastic bag has been containing the liquid quite well, but it is starting to get on the table and my hands. The liquid, it's not really a goo. I think, at least for this purple swirl one, it is like water and like a mica powder. However, it does leave like a film on your hands, on your surfaces. It's very easy to clean off, but not the most pleasant feeling. I reached out to their Instagram page asking if it was possible to get a replacement, since I hadn't even had these for 2 weeks when it broke. And again, I really had not been even using them daily or hourly, very limited use at the time that it broke. And their Instagram, whoever monitors that page for them, gave me an email address to reach out to. I haven't gotten a chance to reach out to them, but I certainly will. I did love this fidget and I would love to have a replacement. I also can't quite tell where it popped. I think it was kind of like in this little crevice right here, but it wasn't like a huge, it wasn't like the liquid was spraying everywhere. It was just a leak, getting all over the place slowly. The blue one, I never ended up taking it to work with me just because of the, I don't know, not so wonderful experience I had with the purple one. I certainly don't want this to break. I really love this blue one. Other than the leakage, my experience with this fidget, I would give it a 5. I feel a 5 out of 5. I feel that it's very versatile. You know, you can use it just by squeezing the sides. You can watch it and practice mindfulness, and I really like the versatility of it. However, the experience that we have going on here, where it didn't last particularly long, maybe only a couple hours of use, to me, an item that doesn't work is a 1 star. So we'll kind of split the difference with these and we'll say that this is a 3-star experience overall. Fidgets aren't designed to last forever, especially when you're doing repetitive motions with them. However, this is an $11.99 fidget, and I would expect it to last more than a couple hours due to that price. Again, I haven't yet reached out to try to get a replacement, but I'm certainly going to. So if you haven't already, please consider following me on Instagram. That is where I will update if I was able to get a replacement. This one, I think I'm just going to go ahead and trash. My hands feel so gross right now. It's like that tacky film residue. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about my Gootoobz experience. I'm very passionate about fidget toys and helping people find ways to cope in their daily lives, so I'm more than happy to help if anyone has any questions. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this Gootoobz video. We started with the unboxing and we ended with a popped Gootoob. So we have been all over the place. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any of my future fidget videos or my Tamagotchi videos. I have a huge variety on my channel already for you to watch if you are interested. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. You can see this is the goo. It's on my table. I'm gonna try to take this out of this bag. It smells funny too. So when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch Nickelodeon, but I did have some kind of slime toy. I don't think it was the Nickelodeon slime though. Either way, this smells exactly like that slime did.